Hi, everyone. Eric Reynolds with your Fox 10 News Now update. At least one person is dead after what was Hurricane Ida tore through parts of Louisiana. The Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office said that the storm has now claimed its first victim when a tree fell on a home and killed someone inside. More than 1 million customers are without power, including the entire city of New Orleans. Energy Louisiana said that some of its customers could be without power for weeks. The storm made landfall as a Category 4 hurricane early Sunday afternoon, the 16th anniversary, by the way, of Hurricane Katrina. Hurricane Ida knocked out power to the entire city, as mentioned, hours after blasting ashore. New Orleans Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness said on Twitter that at one point that was the only power in the city. It was actually coming from generators. The message included a screenshot that cited catastrophic transmission damage for the power failure. Ida made landfall earlier in the day in Louisiana with even stronger winds of 150 miles per hour, blowing off roofs and inundating the coastal communities with a powerful storm surge. President Joe Biden issues a major disaster declaration in the wake of Hurricane Ida.
We've already pre-positioned resources that we know are going to be needed and equipment and response teams in the region. This includes 2.5 million meals and 3 million liters of water. We've got 13 urban search and rescue teams. For those of you who aren't familiar with that, these teams make up about 70 people and experts, each of these teams, and they can do real serious recovery work. More than 100 ambulances and emergency medical teams have been activated, and I've already signed an emergency declaration for both Louisiana as well as Mississippi. And I want to make sure that we're ready to surge all the response capability that we have to deal with whatever comes next. And a lot's going to be coming.
Hurricane Ida is the 5th strongest hurricane to ever hit the U.S. mainland.
I'm meteorologist Michael White with your Fox 10 Storm Track report. The watch warning map. We have got tornado watches that are going to be active for much of the day. Flash flood warnings before 4:30 in the morning, covering all of our Mississippi counties, all of Mobile and Baldwin County, and southern Washington and Clark County. It wouldn't surprise me if everyone in our area is underneath a flash flood warning before the day is over. A plume of rain is moving from offshore to onshore, and some of these rain bands are heavy. And not only that, we're dealing with gusts of tropical storm force winds when some of these heavier bands of rain move from offshore to onshore. On top of the flooding threat, we're also going to have a tornado threat throughout the day today, so you want to have a way to get warnings if they are issued. And look at the heaviest rain and the strongest wind gusts right on the Alabama-Mississippi line right now between Hurley and the Mobile Regional Airport, moving over Grand Bay, Irvington, and approaching Dawes, and will continue marching from the south to the north. We will start to get some breaks in the rain, but that won't happen until this afternoon. Ida finally back to a tropical storm, and it's between Baton Rouge and Jackson, Mississippi. It's going to keep marching its way northward. It's moving north at about 8 miles per hour, and it should be back to a tropical depression by later this morning. But because we're east of the center, that onshore flow continues, which means numerous waves of rain today and even a wet day coming tomorrow. Ida moving to the north at 8. The maximum sustained winds are back down to 60 miles per hour. She's projected to go back to a tropical depression by midday today as she approaches Interstate 20, and then by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon, that's when tropical depression Ida will then be over parts of Tennessee. But because we stay east of the track, we're still going to be very wet for both today and for tomorrow. As far as the next several days, look what happens at the end of the week as we head into the Labor Day weekend, the unofficial end of summer. How about dry weather, sunshine coming back? Look at the morning temperatures. Yeah, we could even get back in the upper 60s Friday and Saturday morning. So we just get through a couple more rough days and things are going to start looking a lot better. We will have updates throughout the day right here on Fox 10 News Now.